EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing to start here is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
What you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Calling a gain of a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive. A first down carry for Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 35 yards. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Julian Love picks it. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. 1st down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
The tackle by O'Shea Simmons. Tackle back at the
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. Open net is Waddle complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Rolling to his left. Another catch there for Waddle. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
To throw again on second down. Tua steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Tua to throw again. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side on the swing pass. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Looking at finding Shepard on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Ready, break.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And Wilson with it, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Taken from about the 12. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick from the 10.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. The 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Giants. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jones throwing for it. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points.
Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A handoff to Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. There to make the stop was John Jenkins.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 24.
Hey, close to you. Ready.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Shepard on the catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hudson.
And he will have a Giants 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown.